please. We've got mics either side of the room, and we'll take a show of hands for questions. We'll take questions from English media first, followed by any questions from Norwegian media. Someone start, please.
Good evening, Pep. May I just ask you about Mark Gahey? What exactly you think he'll add to your team? Why do you like him as a player, please?
Well, a top central defender. He's playing national team. Say on my personal name, thanks to the club, to bring him here. We come from had the perfect age from many years and can play right, left, and him especially, because I know how was wanted to choose us and bring him back for the problems that we have in the back in the next few months. So yeah, it's really, really important he's here.
Was part of the attraction the fact that he plays for England? He's used to big games. He can handle Manchester City, the whole what he needs to play for you.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you have a more contract in Crystal Palace would have been impossible. But the fact that it's 6 months end of the contract, so the situation was easier in that terms. But of course, Crystal Palace and Man City had to be agree, and after the player decide to come, otherwise, even in that situation, would not be possible.
Just wondering kind of what the feelings are within the squad after the Derby game.
The Derby game is the same feeling that we had after the game. They were better. And immediately thinking about this different competition, the chance that we have to finish in top 8 tomorrow, coming here. So we have time. I think we didn't talk one word about United. And we'll talk, I think we talked before Wolves. But now it's another competition, and last season we have 7 points, we have 13. Last season, in that moment, that game we were in Paris, 0-2 in the 5-10 minutes second half, and after we lost 4-2, in that moment, PSG was out of the competition, and after they won, unbelievably, the Champions League deservedly, and today we have 13, and the chance that we qualify in top 8, so that I think is enough argument to be focused on tomorrow and know what happened in the past. So, of course, the lesson. So, I didn't review the game, but I know right now, even though watching the game against United, they were better. And when a team is better, just you have to congratulate them, improve, and move on.
And if you can finish in the top 8, it obviously means you don't have the 2 extra games in February. But is it also important just to kind of realise and remember that Man City are one of the most important teams in Europe if you can get there?
Listen, when you play a performance as United, it's like the feel as a team like we aren't ready. When you play the many things we have done this season, you say we are ready. And every team, every game you play that we are ready, we can do it in everything. Because what they have done in Newcastle, winning there against that team, that means that we are ready. It's 3 days we are not. And this inconsistency, it's normal. The normal for the fact that we have, like last season, 9 injuries in that moment, but today 11 absence. And when you have a lot of players that not even 1 year here, you need a little bit time, to settle a lot of things. When we make 7 or 8 victories in a row, or being in the position that we are in right now in the Premier League, is because we were able to have Mateus, Ruben, Josko, and Nico, playing games. That gives you a certain consistency. I'm a guy I love to rotate the team, but in the moment that you have a lot, have a little bit of things in the back four, it helps. And when you have the situation that we have right now, that is normal that you have a little bit this up and downs in terms of that. As much you accept it, the team grow up, and the team will happen, because the first time I listen a lot of things, and not even 1 year courses here, and Max Allen is 3 weeks, and there are a lot of things that need to be just a question of time. And a part of that, okay, so we accept how we are and try to tomorrow do it better than the last games.
You're going to train on the pitch tonight.
Yeah.
How important is it that you get to sort of become accustomed to what it's going to be like tomorrow
Listen,
night?
there is two arguments with that. The first one is of course, it's different. That's why we trained the night before, when never, since I am here in Manchester, never trained in the stadium before. But they have to see how ball bounce, how the short passes, long passes, this kind of stuff. And the second, always I thought about that. Life is never a red carpet. Life is not never. How quick you adapt and adjust this uncomfortable situations, you are closer to a success. So if I start to cry for that situation, other ones that happen, you don't achieve what we achieved in the past. Always we were incredibly positive, look ourselves in our mirrors and say what you have to do. Not denying that there are situations that you cannot control.
Just quickly about Phil Foden as well. Did he hurt his hand on the side?
Yeah.
Is he
No, have a little bit broken his bone. Yeah, but have a protection and it's fine for tomorrow.
John?
Pep, so are you considering Saturday to be a little bit of an outlier? Because very often this season you've given the impression that you do feel that real progress is being made. Was Saturday a one-off almost because of the circumstances?
And the Saturday, during 94 minutes, 95 minutes and 2 seconds, they were better. And happened. Normally happened in the past, not much for the circumstances I think I see it, for stability of the team for many years. It happened. I'm not going to deny the situation, but I said before, so tomorrow's another game, another competition, and look forward. So we don't have time to do it. So it's so demanding, yeah, it's so demanding. Carlos Alcaraz is maybe the number 2 in the world, one of the best players in all history, will be one of the play history. I read the interview 2 days ago before the Australian Open that said, you cannot imagine what was for me 9 weeks at home resting to the last season to prepare the new one. We don't have that. These football players, like they have in the past, they have 2-3 weeks. 80-90% of the players will go to the World Cup in summertime, and after that, the club will demand they come back soon because we start the new season. And when the people is injured and mentally fatigued and the new things have to adjust, we will have time to train, we will have to prepare something. I knew Carlos Alcaraz changed a little bit the shape for the service, right? Now it's changing something to getting better. We don't have time to that. Max Zeleny came for Watford. Come on, play, and play as good as possible against Mbemo, against Bruno Fernandes, against all the best strikers in the world. So that is a reality. And you face, okay, we have to adjust and adapt as quick. And you have a bad game, yeah. It was not comfortable doing against the derby, yeah, I know. So congratulate it and go forward.
I know that you've only just arrived here in the Arctic Circle, so I don't know whether you've got an idea of what you've landed into here, but just to think that...
Excuse me, my friend. I've been 1 year ago in Oslo in Lofoten. The Norway people know what it does mean, right? And it's stop. So that's why I know the area perfectly. And the weather as well.
For a football team to come from here and to achieve what they have, it's miraculous.
I was in the flash interview. They told me 5-6 years ago it's in second division, I think so. And now it's playing Champions League. But last season played semi-final Europa League. So the same manager heads off, and a huge respect, of course, and we have an opportunity, and we respect them massively. We have a meeting before, and I told them, guys, that is a really, really good team. Consistent for the cold and for especially the pitch. So we have to adapt quick as possible, and hopefully we can perform what we have to do.
We'll take some questions from Norwegian media. Just here, please. Thank you.
So, good evening, Mr. Pep. I'm Doloset Bektemir, Championat Asia from Uzbekistan. What do you think about Husenov's last performance? What's the impressions you had, and what he should to do to become a full starter when the all defenders will recover?
Just read the media. How praise Kusanov the last games. So they are right. We are wrong, the manager. So I stop. We don't have complaints. So the last game was exceptional in the previous one, and we are really pleased. I said for the Rife, especially stop because after Arsenal game it was month without playing 1 minute, a long month, and you can imagine how he behaved in the training session, the locker room. That defined Kusanov. Always that defined the players in the bad moments, how they behave as a team. And Kusa, I don't know, I'm pretty sure the education from mom and dad for Uzbekistan or whatever, so just was a few months in French. And after I came here, immediately in Manchester City in the Premier League, it's not easy this change, but he listened, he learned, and of course his condition is exceptional. So Man City will have a central defender for many, many years in a top level. What he will become, let me be clear, it depends on him, nothing else.
You said earlier that Erling is a little bit tired. How is he feeling now, and what's your thoughts about using him here 3 days after a derby, artificial grass, etc.?
He said to me he slept unbelievably. So, he's fit. Yeah.
Hi, Pep.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm going to ask you about the Norwegian player, but it's not Erling. Can you elaborate on the condition of Oscar Bob and his future as a club regarding the transfer window open and with the World Cup?
I don't know. I don't have an idea. He says he's not fit. So, he's not fit.
Do you see him being in the club until February?
No, I have no idea. No idea.
Erling Haaland has played a lot of games this season. Do you think he can continue to play as much as he has done lately?
Depends on his mind. His mind and his fire will dictate it. As much as no ginger can play. Yeah, depends on him.
Good evening, Pep. I just wanted to go back to the fact that you said that you've never trained on the stadium day before match. Is it just artificial turf, or is there some other factor that makes you do the decision to actually train here today?
No, normally when I start being in Champions League with Barcelona, always we train the day before, but I realized that we lose one training session, the fatigue. For example, I remember Barcelona arrived to London, airport, 1 hour to the hotel, lunch, 1 hour to the stadium, 1 hour and come back. We cannot train nothing tactically, so waste the time. And I decided I prefer training there, arrive, and this amount of games, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, not 4 days, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. So it's better to do. But here, the only reason is the artificial pitch to see how they, how they feel a little bit. Of course, tomorrow, don't be surprised for the beginning. That is the only reason why.
Last question here. Thank you.
The Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis, are expected in Bodø tonight.
Good.
Something quite special and rare and spectacular for many visitors. You said you've been to Lofoten?
Lofoten, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen it before, the Northern Lights?
In Finland as well.
In Finland as well?
Yeah, I love North Europe.
You do, yeah?
Oh, I love it.
What do you think about it? And is it placed for a little...
What I think, I'm not a scientist to analyze what is the reason why I appear in the sky, to be honest.
No?
Give me a few years.
No,
Don't underestimate me. My knowledge as a scientist, but right now, I just admire. If even it's a glass of wine, it's even better.
Yes. Do you have time to appreciate something like that in a busy, demanding schedule as Champions League?
Sorry?
Do you have time to appreciate something like the Northern Lights?
Of course, why not?
Is there something you're going to chase tonight, maybe?
No, I will be in the hotel, have a big windows, and we will take a look, and we will enjoy it. Why not? I'm so focused in my job, but why shouldn't I see the sky and see how beauty is the universe, right?
And it's like solar wind, like hitting some gas in the upper atmosphere. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You are a scientist, huh?
They say so.
You are the one.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Interesting.